Can Ryan Garcia survive Tank Davis? As you all may know by now, both Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis have agreed to fight after what felt like an eternity of these two going back and forth. Finally, we have both of them agreeing for a fight to be set on April 15th. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too sure if this fight's gonna happen. I'm not getting my hopes high again after what happened with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford last November. And just like Roy Jones Jr. said, I don't believe it until I see both of them in the ring. Because with Ryan having a history of not being able to make fights, for legitimate reasons to be fair, and Tank being represented by the PBC, which is a company that's known for making fights easy to get done with other promoters. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. The PBC are an awful company at making fights with other promoters. With the way they keep fighters in-house, it's without a doubt something that's definitely bad for boxing and something that shouldn't be condoned. But with Tank leaving Mayweather Promotions recently and now being in charge of his own career, and Ryan Garcia taking active steps to make sure that this fight happens, so much so that Tank Davis's coach is surprised at how much Ryan Garcia is going out of his way to ensure this fight happens.
I want to bring people are trying to spread this narrative that Ryan don't really want this fight.
He did everything. He put everything on the line to actually make this fight happen. Shit. Ryan started getting tested before we started getting tested. So I commend him. He's definitely confident in this fight. He's jumping both feet in.
So at bare minimum, we can be sure that both Tank and Ryan genuinely want this fight to happen. And as boxing fans, we need this fight to happen. We can't let another Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford or Pacquiao Mayweather fight to happen again. And thankfully, it looks like boxing's finally getting back to a place where fighters actually fight. Take Devin Haney, for example, going out of his way to take less pay to become an undisputed champion. I think he might be the youngest undisputed champion right now. And fighters like Usyk that are actively chasing down greatness. So this fight between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is something that we definitely need. But how does this fight between Tank and Ryan go? But before we get there, I'm trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the month. I know it's a pretty big target, so I'm probably going to be uploading quite frequently. So if you can, like and subscribe. I'll be giving a couple reasons for why both fighters could potentially win. And I'm gonna be honest, I've seen way too many people say that this should be a cakewalk for Tank, which I don't necessarily agree, even though I think Tank's gonna win the fight and I think he most likely is gonna knock out Ryan. Tank Davis is renowned for his powerful punches that can end the fight in an instant. He has an explosive combination of raw strength and precise technique that makes his punches particularly damaging. His heavy hands have been responsible for many of his knockout victories, and he has quickly established himself as one of the most feared punchers in the sport. His ability to generate power from his entire body, combined with his accurate punching, makes him a formidable opponent in the ring. His opponents are often caught off guard by the speed and power of his punches, which has earned him a reputation for being a knockout artist. Tank Davis's power, and this is probably the main reason that people think that this fight isn't even gonna be close, because if fighters like Luke Campbell can knock down Ryan Garcia, you can be sure that Tank Davis has enough power to put down Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is known for his lightning fast hands and has pretty decent power, especially in his left hook. His left hook has become one of his signature moves and is probably one of the reasons he's become such a star. Because when I think about it, if you take away his left hook, like there isn't really anything that stands out from Ryan Garcia. But it doesn't really matter if other things aren't the best when you have such an exceptional left hook. I mean, Ryan Garcia has exceptional power in his left hand. He stopped several of his opponents in the early rounds of his fights, which is a testament to his power. And Ryan Garcia's hand speed is pretty crazy. I don't care what anyone says. Ryan Garcia has one of the fastest punches in boxing right now. When I saw that clip going around where he had that left hook against Fortuna, and even in the slow-mo, It looked pretty fast. That left hook, you have to give credit there. That's a dangerous left hook. Despite Ryan having the height and the reach advantage over Tank Davis, I still think Tank has way more qualities and way more attributes that make him a stronger and a better boxer. And unfortunately, those qualities outweigh the qualities that Ryan has. When it comes to who's going to win between Ryan and Tank, I think I have to give the edge to Tank. But it's definitely going to be an entertaining fight, and I can't wait for it, to be honest.